you're looking for a way to have a bunch of your subscribers unsubscribe, I got you. Hey everyone, it's Christine. Welcome to Paranormal TV if you're new, and welcome back if you're not. Sorry that the fan is on. You probably hear it, but it is humid for being October. Like, this is cruel, but what can you do? So I'm actually not going to be doing a Halloween series the first time since I really dove into this channel that I haven't done a Halloween series. But October came really fast. I moved, I got a new pet, say hi to Cinnamon everyone, and I'm remodeling some of the rooms here, so it's just not feasible for me at this time to do a Halloween series. I'm sorry, some of you asked, some of you told me you were looking forward to it. YouTube doesn't push my videos out anyway, so it's not like any of you would actually see them. But I thought this would be a fun video to do. And it's definitely going to piss a few people off, and if it does make you angry, I am sorry, but you are allowed to have your opinions, and if you disagree with me, I would love to hear your opinions on the things that I'm about to discuss. I used to do discussion videos all the time because I love to hear other people's opinions. So when I would do them, I would do them with the goal of me stating my opinion, and the reason why I believe these things, and other people to agree or disagree in the comments, and learn from each other, kind of have a discussion back and forth, and they don't really work out that way. I find some people go by those guidelines and rules and are great, and other people are really awful. So if you find somebody, or myself, but mostly anybody in the comments, is saying something that you disagree with, please no name calling, no being rude. It's not what I want for these types of videos. So let's get started. You clicked on this video, you saw the title, you know what this is about. This is my controversial opinions about the paranormal. I have quite a few, so if you want a part 2, I could always do a part 2. The first one, which is really gonna piss people off: demons aren't real. So I'm not saying the demons can't exist. I'm just saying that most likely you are not going to come face to face with a demon. I've said this so many times. I truly don't believe that an experience that you have is going to be demonic. And if there are demons out there, I feel like actually experiencing a demonic experience wouldn't be that easy. If it was that easy, why doesn't it happen more often? And I also don't believe in all the Hollywood stuff either, which is a big belief in people, and I didn't think people really believed in that until I started watching other people's YouTubes and videos, and some things that people would say were things I would consider to be really out there in left field, but I don't ever want to invalidate anyone's beliefs. Sometimes some things were concerning that they were saying. Like, it did seem as if people may have been experiencing mental illness, or maybe they experienced something paranormal and they thought it was evil, and I just didn't think it was evil, or at least it's demonic. Something can be evil and not be demonic. I wonder if my neighbors can hear me. They're like probably thinking, oh my gosh, she's insane. At one point I felt like I needed to believe in demons. So I think at one point I said I believed in demons, which I didn't really believe in demons, more so the possibility of demons. And that's still where I stand today. The possibility of demons I believe in, but not for sure believe in demons. Like, it's going to take a lot to convince me that any experience I have, whether it's negative or not, is demonic. The next one is something I have always believed in, I will always believe in. I will probably never, ever budge on this belief. You cannot convince me otherwise, but inanimate objects cannot be possessed. I believe in attachments. People can definitely be attached to an object. Why not? You know, there's things that I love dearly in this world. So why couldn't you be attached to it as a spirit? But nobody is possessing a doll. They're just not. Sorry, not sorry. I don't believe it. I mean, I will respect you if you believe it, but you will never convince me that anything can be possessed. It's just how I feel about it. Exorcisms are performed on the mentally ill. This actually upsets me. I don't believe in possession at all. I believe in mental illness. I believe people who think they are possessed are most likely suffering from mental illness and needs help from a doctor, not an exorcist. I did do a video on 3 stages of possession. It was requested that I talk about it, and I believe I put a disclaimer about mental illness in there because even though I respect everyone's beliefs, I truly believe that it's mental illness, and I cannot sit here and tell people in good faith that I think possession is real. I just can't. I just can't do it. I think that it's mental illness. That's it. Things coming in 3 are not evil. Could they be evil? Absolutely. Are they evil? Probably not. Okay, so if I were a ghost and I really wanted to freak somebody out, I'd be knocking in 3s. Hell yeah, why wouldn't I? Also, it could be just a coincidence. I do understand the reason. I did a whole video about the mock of the Holy Trinity. I understand the reason. I understand the mock of the Holy Trinity very well. I just think it's a coincidence. And I also, like I said, don't believe that things are demonic in nature most of the time. Maybe once in a while, but I would say at least 98% of the time I don't think it's demonic. So if something comes in 3s, I'm not gonna be convinced that it's evil. Seriously, if I was a ghost, right, and people who moved into the house were pissing me off and I knew that they were religious, I'm knocking in 3s. Doing it all the time. Get on my nerves. Negative encounters with spirits are just negative spirits or misinterpreted in general. So we touched on this before. I do not believe in demons, so if you have a negative experience, I think it's either just a negative experience with a negative spirit. I've said this before, I said it again, it's always going to be my prime example, but if you experienced Ted Bundy's ghost, it would be a negative experience. People can be negative, people can be evil people, but it doesn't mean it's demonic. And it could be misinterpreted. People get scared and misinterpret paranormal events. Again, you're free to disagree with me, and if you do disagree with me, I would love to hear your opinions down below. Spirits cannot assault you. I do not believe this. I also hate when people blame spirits possessing other people to kill people, to commit horrible acts of crimes. No. Please do not diminish the awful things that other people are experiencing at the hands of humans. They are not possessed. A spirit is not doing it to them. A spirit is not taking over their body. They are just experiencing it. And in the same sentiment, I do not believe that a spirit can come over and just like punch you in the face. I've never had any violent attacks, and I've barely even had things like touch me physically and feel like something. I mean, I think one time I felt like a little bit of a pull in my hair, which might not have been paranormal. Oh, one time that happened to me at the Conjuring house. But I'm thinking about a different time when I first started out, and I thought maybe my hair got caught on my zipper. Like, could not say that it's paranormal. That was my belief. But I did have that happen in the Conjuring house again. I wrote that off. I'm trying to think. I had an investigation where other people wound up with scratches, and they were convinced it was paranormal. And I made a joke about it, about how I was the only Christian in the group and I didn't have any scratches. But I don't really believe it was paranormal. It was more so just a joke, but they believe it. So who am I to discredit their belief? Sorry if you hear noises outside. It's loud out there today. But who am I to discredit their belief? They believe that. But I don't believe a spirit can assault you, and I do not believe a spirit can possess somebody to kill them or to hurt them. Physical and sexual assault combined, I don't believe. I know there's very famous cases of possible sexual assault with a spirit. I don't believe that. Spirits cannot kill animals, and if they can, I'm so sorry, I take it back. Don't touch my animals. Thank you. An animal cannot tell you when they are sick. An animal can let you know that they're not feeling well and there are signs and symptoms, but they cannot verbally express that something is wrong. So therefore, I feel like most of the time, your animal was was just sick. There was something wrong. There was something undiagnosed, something you didn't see. I do not believe a spirit can kill an animal. Little kids' spirits are really just little kids. Another one that I have always believed, will always believe. I do not understand why humans can be spirits, but not little kids. Why can people be spirits, but not children? Is it because children are usually more innocent in nature and we think that they're just going to cross over and humans may linger? I don't know, but I never get that. Why can't a little kid stick around? I don't understand that. If you believe an adult can, why can't a child? Alright, so this one is no shock, but the Warrens were frauds. I don't believe that they started out fraudulent. I believe it ended that way, and I did a whole video about this, and I did a whole video supporting them as well, trying to find evidence for both sides of the argument, and my opinion always leaned to the Warrens were not always honest. I do not believe they always told the truth. I believe there's a book about how exorcising a werewolf out of a spirit that got violent of a police officer. And that's supposed to be fact. I just don't believe that they were always telling the truth. I believe that some cases were true, and there was truth to certain cases. They definitely upped the ante, and they definitely made up stories for things to be more interesting. Bathsheba, for example, I do not believe Bathsheba did any of it. There's no evidence. There's no evidence to support that. You'll never convince me. And as a certified paralegal, I am all about the evidence, and there is none. There's none. I did a video about the Warrens, and I wound up privating those videos because people were being so rude to each other, which takes me to my last unpopular opinion. We should be respectful of each other's beliefs. Now, there's a lot of people that follow me that love the Warrens, and they believe everything they said. They're allowed to. And I'm allowed to think that a lot of the things that they came out with were fraudulent. It's just how it is. But a lot of people in the videos that I did were really mean, and not just to me. Of course, there was mean things directed to me. I don't really care about that. But people were awful. My camera battery actually died, so we're going to finish it out here on my phone. Weird angle, right? What I was saying was that people were awful to each other in the comments. And I had some people contribute to my theory that they were frauds, and then I had some people contribute information about them possibly not being frauds, and both sides could be really respectful, but there was more hate than there was positivity, and there was more ignorance to people and saying really awful things. And of course people said awful things about me. I expected that, but the other people commenting did not make the video, and they weren't commenting anything bad either. They were just stating their opinions, and I thought that eventually it just got to the point where these people ruined the video, and they ruined the idea of the discussion and having a back and forth conversation. So I wound up privating those videos because I got tired of the ignorance towards each other in the comments. Both sides were ignorant to each other, but I have to say people who believed the Warrens were the most ignorant, which was interesting considering they were usually Christians, and that kind of goes against Christianity. So I found that to be interesting, that they were as nasty as they were, and disappointing because I liked the topic and I liked the evidence I found. And like I said, I did a second video. I talked about things that favored the Warrens' side, but that wasn't good enough because I did that one video where I made a lot of people question. There were a lot of people who were like, wow, I really believed the Warrens until I clicked on this video and watched it. Like, I cannot believe these things. So I feel like anytime you talk about something and people are passionate about it but they don't agree with you, they will be really rude. And I can take the brunt of it because I'm the one who came up with this video, researched it, did the work. But if somebody just comments that they agree and you feel that that is fair game to attack the person, I don't agree with that. And I could have just disabled the comments, but that defeats the purpose of the video, of the discussion. So I wound up privating those videos, and they were my most popular videos, especially the one where I was not agreeing with them. That was doing very well. These were my unpopular paranormal opinions. Let me know if you agree or disagree with me down below. I'm sorry I'm not doing a Halloween series this year. Just too much going on. Also, my dryer just broke last night, which sucks because I had a load of clothes in there and they did not dry. So I don't have a clothesline either. So literally throughout my house, there's just clothes air drying. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.